I used to think that I am not good enough, so nobody can possibly be interested in me. So even when people used to come and tell me this guy is interested, and hey, not possible. नहीं झूठ बोल रहा है or whatever. So I really ruined my own chances. There have been men, however, interestingly, who have told me that I love your curves, but you should work out. So a little about myself. I'm born and raised in Mumbai, and I am a statistical programmer for a pharmaceutical client at an MNC. As a child, you look in the mirror and you're pretty content with what you see. And then as you grow up, especially during the teens, that is a very vulnerable stage, people start telling you that how you look is not okay, how you are is not okay, do this, don't do this, eat this, don't eat this. There's a lot of restrictions that keep coming in. People who don't have a say in your life assume that they have a say in your life because you're younger. So they come and give inputs at untimely and unkind manner at times. So growing up, that was a little difficult. And of course, there was the bullying that was not really in check in my school, sadly. So there was a lot of bullying that I faced in school more than in college. And then at about 23, 24, once I started working, once I did my master's and I met a different group of friends who were very respectful. And you kind of surround yourself with people who are just good energy to be around. And that kind of changed things for me. I started accepting myself. When I was doing a play, Keep Calm and Dance by Yuki Alia, she's the director. And around that time, the audition call came from all the plus size store for Lakme Fashion Week. And I was already ready, it wasn't like, oh my god, I'll cry, I'm not confident. No, by the time the audition call came, I was ready and I was like, okay, this will be an excellent platform to reach out to people. So I just went for the audition and gladly made it through the top 10. My regime is there's around 6 to 7 hours of dancing on an average over weekends, and then I do yoga twice a week, and hopefully I start weight training soon, which has been on my list, but with my schedule. I don't agree with the line of thought that we don't do anything to look after ourselves. My thinking is we do something to look after ourselves for us, not because we're not happy or we don't love our body, because then we do it for the wrong reasons and your happiness gets associated with it. That disconnect needs to be there. It's been in the genes in a way. My mom used to dance a lot in her college days and all, so she's very graceful herself, and I've always loved to dance since childhood, so that's just been there. And I've done salsa bachata, etc. for around 4.5 years, and it's a very valid reason to me, even though it might sound funny. I was just sick of being led by others to dance. So there isn't enough freedom in that. It is amazing, but it is just not for me. And at one of the international congresses for salsa, I had attended a belly dance workshop. And that was just so liberating, where you really, first of all, it was a bigger challenge than I had ever faced before, and to this day it continues to be a challenge. Every new step you feel like you're in kindergarten. And I just attended a workshop there and I really liked it. I really liked the freedom. I liked that it is just me and I didn't need no footwear, no specific outfit to be able to do this dance form. Till I was okay with myself, honestly, till 23, 24, which is really late, probably. Okay, no judgment on the time. I used to think that I am not good enough, so nobody can possibly be interested in me. So even when people used to come and tell me this guy is interested, and hey, not possible. नहीं झूठ बोल रहा है or whatever. So I really ruined my own chances at that point. Since then, there has been a mix of guys, as is with every other girl, and girls with every other guy. And there have been men, however, interestingly, who have told me that I love your curves, but you should work out. Like the word "should" kahan se comes into their vocabulary, I don't know. And then I've had really decent guys who may have had other issues, but my weight and size was not one of the issues for them. So it's been a good mix, and it's always fun to date. We should change the idea of the ideal image of perfection, first of all. And my idea of beauty is actually strength and passion. I mean, find something that you like to do, improve yourself to be good at it, or if you're already good at it, invest time in it, and stop looking into the mirror and aspiring to a goal that doesn't necessarily come in the way of what you want to do and what you want to and who you want to be in life. So my idea of beauty is basically fierce independence and a lot of strength. People will see what they want to see. I mean, even Priyanka Chopra is told. So, anybody is going to find somebody who wants to find issues with you. The internet is extremely narcissistic today in this world. So, and even people that you meet. So, please change your perception about you and find love for yourself from within, because after that, the change in the confidence that you will see is insane. Nothing else what somebody says really matters, and it's not a selfish assholeish place that I talk about in terms of I'm not going to listen to anything you say. If there is some constructive feedback, take it, but please stop accepting body shaming as normal. If you can, please speak out to the people who shame you. So there are actually very interesting articles that I read on social media. I watched on social media recently. One of them was very disturbing, where a person just made a fake profile of a young teen, and he kind of within 7 minutes trained the Instagram algorithm to turn him into a pro-anorexic girl. Like, you just search for those hashtags and they are there, where people support you when your collarbones start showing and to eat less, and this is really disturbing. So I think especially the younger generation right now is very vulnerable in terms of reality and the virtual world, the boundaries being blurred. So that's a little scary in such a situation when brands only promote stick thin models. So there was this wonderful line made by the writer and director of my play, and that line is, "The you in you never knew." So that is how I would want to define myself also in terms of my journey. It's just been finding myself, and so the line would be, "The you in you never knew."